What's up, guys? This is Showtime, and guess what? This is Showtime's Fight Forum, where we talk all things fights. But first, please make sure you guys comment, subscribe, like, also follow me on social medias, where I always talk sports. It's not just fights; we talk NFL as well. I'm always down for a healthy debate. Once again, you can always comment. Tell me how you feel, if you like it, if you don't, what I need to work on. It's always, that's what we're here for. But this conversation is going to be about my goat. I like to say my goat because everybody's goat is varied. My goal is Jon Jones. All right. And I think that, this is be a very dope time to talk about 2021 Jon Jones. Why is it important? Because in my opinion, this is the most critical and most important year of his career. And some people will be like, oh, that's a little exaggerated. No, I genuinely do. It's up, and the reason why I say is just strictly from my first statement, which was he's my GOAT. I think he's already the greatest of all time, the greatest fighter I've ever seen. But we have people that think DJ, we got people that think Anderson, some people think GSP, and then you got other names that you throw in there. But the reason why it's critical is because this is the year where he can squash all that. Where it's honestly undeniable, just like how Tom Brady had to win another ring, and it was like, all right, well, he's the greatest ever. All right, we can't say anything. It's over. He's the greatest. We like Aaron Rodgers. He might be better. He's not, but obviously it's Tom Brady. This is Jon Jones' year to squash it. Why? Because there's so many asterisks in Jon Jones' career that honestly nobody can deny except for Jon Jones, who's going to do it. Which I think is weird because it's like, let other people fight your battles. You don't need to argue if you're the GOAT. You already think you are. Who cares? But we can't lie about the failed drug test and the rumor about him apparently hiding under a octagon or a cage or whatever just so he don't have to take the piss test and all these things that we hear about him and his legacy. It's always going to be tainted. But the facts are the facts, which is, as well, he was dominant ever since he started and ever since he stepped into the ring, ever since he stepped into the octagon, he's been dominant. He's dominated everybody he fought until of recent, we know. And now people are starting to think he's over the hill. He's washed up. He's no longer who he was. And then you have the people who also say, ever since, these drug tests came up, he ain't been the same. He's only been good, when he was popping and he was taking these joints and doing cocaine and all that stuff. You have these people who say that. 2021, new weight class, new him, going against Stipe Miocic, the greatest heavyweight, possibly the greatest heavyweight of all time, who's getting better, it seems, who's fire right now, on fire. Jon Jones beats him, dominates him, fights Francis, dominates him. What else do we what the hell are we talking about? What more do we have to talk about? He passes these drug tests. What more is there to say? He dominated 205 when 205 was strong. People try to neglect that, but 205 was very strong when he first entered. He wiped it out and made it weak. And now in the heavyweight division, granted, it's not the greatest division ever, but it's very top heavy. When I say it's top heavy, Stipe is an excellent fighter. Francis is a great knockout artist. These guys hold legitimate threats, period. Jon Jones goes up in weight, dominates them. There's no more debates, man. He's the GOAT. No more DJ, no more daggone, because I've seen DJ go to 135 and get his ass whooped. I've seen GSP get dominated in his own weight class and get knocked out. So I mean, I've seen Anderson Silva get knocked out too many times. I've never seen Jon Jones lose. Granted, his last two fights were close, but you can also argue he won. But I've never seen Jon Jones lose, ever. And if he goes up in weight just to dominate while he's over the hill, there's no more debates, man. So this year is very critical for Jon. Jon, you really want to shut everybody up? You want everybody to stop thinking about Khabib? When you come back and when you fight Francis or Stipe and you dominate, it's over, bro. Your work speaks for itself, man. And hopefully just stay clean. I don't necessarily think you cheated. I don't think you needed to cheat. I hope you didn't cheat. But the facts are the facts, and you did fail those tests. But this year is a new year. Come out, be you, dominate like you normally do, and shut everybody up with your actions, not your words or your tweets. But tell me, guys, what do you think? Do you think this is a big year for Jon? Do you think it's already cemented that he's the GOAT? Do you think that it's nothing he can ever do to ever be in the GOAT category because he popped? Let me know what y'all think, because I think he's the GOAT, but I definitely think if he dominates this year, it's over. Like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think.